feeling like I'm academics. They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride the wave.
All right, let me hit this Meek Mill topic real quick. Oh boy. So Meek Mill. You know, Meek Mill's in Dubai, and like all of these Negroes that go to Dubai, they go to Dubai and they're getting spoiled and wined and dined by some sheik. Okay? None of these Negroes are going to Dubai and spending their own money. They're over there and they're getting spoiled like concubines, except we just don't know if they're... Let's be honest. When you usually see people in Dubai and they're not working, it's because a sheik flew them out to fuck. Now, we see that with women a lot, and we hear the stories about women third. But when you see a bunch of these Negroes in Dubai, you now got to start to wonder, the fuck are you doing there? Why the fuck would a sheik want you over there? And when you over there posing with all that niggas' cars and shit like that, what the fuck are y'all doing? Anyway, Meek Mill posted up something that showcased me talking about Meek Mill and his career being affected because, not that he's independent, but because of his ego. Now, I said multiple things, and I'll say it again. What I'm saying is things that I know as a fact. I'm not saying things that I'm only just guessing about. Meek Mill previously had said, after Drake filed the lawsuit, yo, y'all thought I was joking. And you know, he's been consistently saying that he feels like the industry has had it in for him. I gave him the harsh truth. Meek, everybody in these labels think you're an asshole. You know this, he never spoke to that, right? The people who work for you, your digital people, thought you were an asshole. They thought you were a piece of shit. They didn't like you. They didn't like the guys you were with. They didn't like nothing about y'all. They thought you were an arrogant, cocky son of a bitch who came through, threw around your weight, and talked to them like they were beneath you. Even though for that 2 hours that you were in that office, they spent countless of hours each week working to try to make your music more popular. People internalize that. Treating people like shit. People remember that. Now, that was not necessarily the conversation, even though that's a fact. The conversation then went to Meek eventually saying, yo, he thinks something might be up because he hasn't gotten any bookings. And let me point it out. He says he hasn't gotten any bookings, and let's read it. He says, I went indie. My last two offers were Finland and Portugal, big festival shows. By the way, both are out of country. Let's look at it. It was Rolling Loud, Portugal. We'll get a date on that. That was 2023. You see, in Portugal, you could put Meek Mill as a headliner. He headlined on a July 7th, 2023 festival. Okay? Other than that, and by the way, he's been independent since after Wins and Losses. So in the last year and a half, he says he got this offer, which is headlining Rolling Loud overseas. And then he got another offer. And the offer was Meek Mill Finland concert. Both were festival. And this festival in Finland was called Blockfest. Finland Blockfest lineup. Okay. And there we go. This was August, which is 2 months ago. The two headliners was Meek Mill and 21 Savage. Meek Mill headlined the date of August 16th, and August 17th was headlined by 21 Savage. Now, Meek Mill, in responding to what I said, because the reality of it is this, and I don't care what he says or anybody says, the reason why Meek Mill ain't get mad bookings since he went independent is because Meek Mill thinks he's still relevant. The mere fact is that Meek Mill used to get hundreds of thousands of dollars to perform. And if you're doing a show in the United States, and it does matter if it's United States, because after 6ix9ine couldn't get booked in the United States, he went overseas and got booked multiple times, okay? Multiple times for $500,000. So they'll pay even after you fell off. And you usually, and again, I don't want to make overseas just seem like a place that just compensates people who fell off. But people who are overseas, right? People who are overseas, they usually are very happy to see people who are U.S. artists, and they'll pay beyond, right? They'll pay beyond the time that those people are relevant or whatever the case is. So that's the point I'm trying to say. So let's be very clear. Meek Mill tried to show me that he got paid $500,000. Now, we don't know if he really got paid $500,000 because I want to point this out. It says gross revenue from the show. Now, we don't know what this contract was for. Clearly, revenue means, that's money coming in for the show, but we don't know if that's for him alone. We don't know what it is. He redacted or he deleted a bunch of it. But okay, we'll just go with that story. Let's say Meek Mill got paid $500,000. They took out a 15% tax, which is $72,000. Let's say he got paid $427,000. And again, I'm not saying this to be petty to Meek Mill. I'm saying this to be very factual and actual. So let's say Meek Mill got paid $427,000. Everything I said was absolutely right. No one on God's green earth, especially within the United States, would pay Meek Mill $400,000 for anything. Not for a verse, not for a feature, not for any type of performance. The rate on Meek Mill, if Meek Mill wants to get booked for shows, and again, this whole little festival finesse, I know the festival finesse because 6ix9ine does it. Meek, you can't come in the United States and book a venue and get more than $250,000. Not making that up. By the way, $250,000 is pretty good. But that's not even your rate at this point. I've talked to people who do bookings. The max they say they could pull in for you is $80K. Maybe in certain situations, $100K. We know we're getting to holiday season. We're getting to the end of the year. They could get you $100K and maybe even a little bit more because, for a Meek Mill to pop up at a, what do you call it again? New Year's Eve party. Yeah, he's going to charge more than the regular. But the unfortunate thing, or the reality of it, is that Meek Mill's fee at this point is about $60,000 to $80,000. That's what it is. But these artists live in denial and delusion, right? So he posted what I said, and he said, yo, hold on. He said, LOL. And I said, yo, Meek Mill booking price fell. But that's not me shitting on Meek Mill. That's just obvious. Yo, I'm telling you this as a fact. Meek Mill, Lil Baby got paid $900,000 per show to go on his last tour. Do you think he's going to get that again? No. The price falls. Like, these guys are being delusional and acting like their price don't fall based on the market or based on their own performance. So, his response was saying, was he talking about taxes? LOL, hating for a check is a sad position. We in Dubai living. Meek Mill, you over there getting wined and dined by some sheik, my nigga. Here's the sad thing about you, my boy. There's always a Diddy in your life. First it was Diddy, then Michael Rubin. Nigga, you just bringing that bussy around, and the nearest person who could bid or give you or put you in a wraith or put you in some type of Cullinan got you over here doing the same shit that the bitches on Instagram do, my nigga. You ain't got no show in Dubai, nigga. You just over there just talking about you driving cars you don't own. You just doing a whole bunch of nothing. You get what I'm saying? That's it. Y'all niggas go over there and start shaking that bussy. And listen, I get it. Diddy's out of commission, but there's a lot of other niggas that will Diddy y'all. That's the reality of it. We ain't see you promote a show. To your own goddamn words, you say you ain't had a show for a whole year. You ain't had two. What I try to tell you is the reality of this. It's not hating. It's not hating. A lot of artists, their ego puts them in a position that they feel everyone's against them. Nobody's against you, Meek Mill. But your booking rate these days is $70,000, $60,000, $80,000. If you're lucky, $100,000. That's really good money. But acting like you're delusional, like you popping, boy, we love Dreams and Nightmare intro, but that shit was dropped 12 fucking years ago. Your last hit song was a song with Drake, dropped damn near 4 or 5, actually 6 years ago. Been dropping Weed Plays and Duds since then. You remember the whole run you went on when you tried to sound like Baby? You try to sound like the nigga that fell off now. That's to show you how long you ain't been on top. Remember when you were trying to get popping and you dropped a song with Baby and Dirk? You don't remember this one? Meek Mill, Lil Baby, Dirk. This was when Baby and Dirk was hot as fish grease. It's called Sharing Locations. Baby's cold as the tundra. It's cold as ice. It's an iceberg now. And Dirk is locked up. You was trying to sound like them back 4 years ago. And even they fell off. Well, not they. Baby fell off. So, I'm just trying to tell you is that the industry ain't against you, my brother. You have a nasty attitude. You're arrogant. And I always say this. When you have a nasty attitude, people can't wait until life humbles you, that they could talk to you the way they want to talk to you. Meek, look how I talk to you, and I'm just a media guy. I never signed none of your checks. How do you think these label niggas who you used to piss off and talk shit to and tell them you'll slap the shit out of them if they don't get your project out or they don't clear that record, they remembered that. I'm just the face of your downfall. There's mad executives that's basking in the fact that you're irrelevant now. You don't want to admit that. Because in your story, it's everybody else's fault. It's the man's fault. It's this fault. No, it's not. I'm telling you what's facts. Your price done dropped. Meek, let's do a challenge. And by the way, that's another thing. Your little money don't impress nobody. You got money, I got money. You got millions, I got millions. Pipe down, Pipsqueak. You're not Drake. I remember you on an interview saying you were down to your last mill. Sounds like maybe you need a money manager. Pipe down, Pipsqueak. But we could do $1 million challenge. You show me $400,000 right there. I got $1 million that you can book a U.S. tour where you're getting $500,000. I have $1 million. And I will put it up. I'll post it. We could put it in an escrow account. You want to talk money? Let's talk money. Because I'm not hating on you. I'm telling facts. The fans don't care about what money you're getting. They know you're irrelevant. So when you trying to act like you're something you're not a $500,000 artist. Let me be very clear with you. YoungBoy has a has an arena tour offer for when he gets off house arrest. It's $500,000 a show, and YoungBoy's hot as fish grease. You're not. Rod Wave is getting $600,000 a show. I'm spitting only facts, my brother. I'm not, you can say I'm sitting on the couch or whatever. Boy, you over there tricking on all type of bitches for nothing. This is why when it comes to money, you saying you down to your last million. I don't gotta spend all my millions on bitches. I invest all my shit. So when you start talking that money shit, pipe down, Pipsqueak. All of y'all lame ass niggas who used to diss streamers, y'all suck their cock. Y'all all two-hand throat Kai, Speed, Aiden. We don't want to hear nothing. You can't talk about stream no more. You're a little nigga. I talk to you like this because I been knew it was coming. Don't talk about whether I sit in this house, you in Dubai getting pimped out and that pussy is getting ran through. I'm in my mansion. I don't got to leave and I'm running it up. You in hotels moving like a hoe with a wet ass. I don't got to do that. You do the math on that, little nigga. But we could put $1 million up. You can't, and again, this is not about money. I just had to flex my money because, boy, you a peon rapper. Like, don't talk like you Drake. You not like 400 up. Stop it, nigga. Stop it. You're up a couple tens of M's Surprise, me too. The fuck? So let's talk to each other. And I talk to you like a man. I'll put $1 million up. How about you put $1 million up? You can't have any touring company book you for at least a 20-city tour where your average take-home price is $500,000. Rod Wave is selling out arenas, getting 600,000. What do you think you're gonna get? You can't sell out, nigga. You do one arena concert a year. Hey, we're at Wells Fargo, me and friends. Nigga, you gotta say friends, because we're hoping Uzi pulls up. You went to the garden one time, we like, oh, you better bring out Hey Boogie. Nigga, you're not that. I talk facts. You can say I'm over, yo, it ain't hating when it's facts. Boy, you going overseas, you better hope your passport good, because you ain't getting no $500,000 in the United States of America. You're on 6ix9ine level, and that's my man's. He don't get $500,000 no more in the United States, and neither do you. So start telling me when I'm making shit up. Or let's put the money up. Book the tour. Boy, you can't book a tour because they will laugh you out the building. Ain't you on Jay-Z's cock too? He got to connect with Live Nation. Ask them to book you for $500,000 a show in the United States. You headlining. Well, you don't even got to headline a damn tour. Just get $500,000, nigga. Do the math on that. I know all y'all niggas' prices. That's why when you try to talk that big shit, we laughing at you. Boy, 21 Savage hot as fish grease. He went on tour with Drake. Nigga, he was getting around. I'll tell y'all the prices. I know them. Drake was getting $2.5 million, $3 million. 21 Savage was pulling down, and by the way, he took a discount. I'll keep it a beat. But he was taking them 400, 450, 500. That's what it is. So, boy, you can't tell me nothing that ain't happening. You over there, I don't care what that pussy's doing. Go do wheelies all day in motherfucking Dubai. You ain't getting $500,000 in no United States of America. I got $1 million for it. Book it. I'm telling you as a fact. Boy, you lucky on a good day you get 6 figures. I'm not saying you can't, because you could. We know how booking works. It's holiday season. All the prices are up. Everybody get their biggest price. Maybe there's some weird ass sheik that wants you to come perform Dreams and Nightmare intro that probably gave you $250 or $300K. What I'm saying, you go sell out Garden. You can't do the Garden, little nigga. You never did it. You never did it. You know how many failed tours you tried? You tried one with Yo Gotti. Failed. I could pull it up. You've tried mad tours. You were never a touring artist. You're just a nigga who's been pimping out the bussy all over. You don't got no type of touring career. You've never been a Rod Wave, nigga. Ever. Boy, it's the reason you lost some beef. Boy, nigga said, is it a world tour or your girl tour? You wasn't co-headlining. It said featured. I gotta Google it? Do I gotta Google it? You see that SZA and Kendrick shit, it says SZA and Kendrick. I don't gotta Google that shit, man. So what is this nigga talking about? Like I'm just hating. Boy, you can fool a lot of people some of the time. You ain't gonna fool all the people all the time. You cold as fucking ice. If anything, you know what you should be doing? You should be hollering at niggas like me and the niggas who work for Kendrick. Because all this talk about bots, you need them. You don't sell shit. You drop music, nobody listens. Look. Meek Mill. Nigga, your shit is like a DDG vlog these days, nigga. Nobody's checking for your shit. $300K. A month ago, 300K. 2 months ago, 500K. This is a song, nigga. Talking about Cybertrucks. Look, I just want to tell you. I gotta tell you to pipe down, Pipsqueak. I don't care what the Ozempic did to your body. You looking like an anorexic Ethiopian. I don't care. Pipe down, Pipsqueak. You're not that. Pipe down. You're the musician that's supposed to be a big dog. 500K in 2 months. Now you're gonna say, oh, it's just because I don't do bots. Boy, I don't put out music. My car tour did more than that.
G-Wagons.
In a month. Pipe down, Pipsqueak. You a little nigga. You a vlogger now. You're like a DDG vlogger. Relax. And I'm not saying this to this DDG. I'm saying your music is doing DDG vlog numbers. Calm down, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Sweetheart. Don't let me get a loose cannon on you. Sweetie. No, I'm like, calm down. You're not that. Boy, if you try to tell me you only got 2 shows in the last year, I'm happy one show paid you $400,000. Because if your whole, y'all rappers don't make no money off y'all catalog, and you're telling me you got 2 shows, so your entire touring was probably less than $1 million. Because if you got $400,000 from one, what was the other one? They're not booking you. Stay in Dubai. There's some sheiks out there that like the screaming. That's good. But stop acting like I'm gaslighting. You're a little peon in the game. We squashed you out long time ago. You used to be talking big. These days when you talk big, we just laugh at you. Yo, this irrelevant. Yo, this nigga really think he lit? You're out the paint. You're a has-been. You're a has-been. Drake did it. I did it. 50 did it. Who else got rid of this nigga? You're a has-been. Get up! You told me on the phone, yo, my label said they ain't gonna spend $1 million on the deluxe because you said I flopped. Well, just give me the win already. I control your budget. You spend $1 million if you got all that bread you talking about. We ain't seen you get up since you had the music. Now you blaming executives. They don't give a fuck about you. You just irrelevant. They don't give a fuck about you. You're just irrelevant. And by the way, this is how it goes. It's not just only you. You're an asshole like most other people are assholes, but it all comes and goes. My mic's fucking up. I didn't even mean to crash out that much on Meek. But Meek is, let me tell you this. I lined Meek up, you know what I'm going to tell you when? This is 10 years in the making. I remember talking to Coon Philly. And I remember this nigga put me in a DM with like 59 Dream Chaser members. And I said, this arrogant son of a bitch really think that he think he's God. I waited 10 years for a nigga like you. 10 years. I always play the slow game. The long game always works. So when your irrelevant ass is now trying to jump in with some dumb shit, shut up, nigga. It's the reason why I offered you $1 million to go do a podcast, because your bitch ass is not getting paid from doing none of the things you should be doing. Your ass is not getting paid for doing shows. You only did 2 in a year. You could have done I offered you $1 million publicly to do a podcast. Instead, you're in Dubai running that pussy all around there because Diddy ain't around no more. You could have been at your crib just talking shit and playing Call of Duty, and I would have paid you. It was going to be 52 episodes, though. I would have paid you $1 million, but even though my industry peer says you weren't worth it, I would have still gave it to you. Your 2 shows probably netted you $800,000. You ain't get booked since. And you got to fly around with 20 niggas. You got to pay for this girl Birkin bag. You got to pay for this. You're tricking on all type of women, nigga. This is what y'all rappers are doing. Y'all are mainstream tricks. Sounds like my deal was a good deal, right? You made $800,000, and I'm doubling what the one that you were proud to show. You made You only had 2 shows since you went independent, and the Rolling Loud Finland was not Finland. Rolling Loud, what was it? Let me see. Portugal. Rolling Loud Portugal was July 2023. That's 15 months ago. So you made about $1 million in shows. You a club nigga now. That's another thing. Oh, Drace is popping. You wanna get a bag of Drace? That's cool. How much you think? How much they giving you a Drace? They giving you $500,000 a Drace? Oh, Starless. Oh, did they get you? Are they giving you No, they're not. So where are you getting this $500,000 from? Where are you coming up with this shit? Oh, you forget that I actually know the business. Oh, you go to Live. Oh, you be going to Live. Oh, Live probably. How much Live be giving you? The club pack with or without you, nigga. You don't need to be screaming in the mic. Huh. Interesting. Meek, I think we should be friends. I love you. Okay? Pause. I gotta say pause. Oh my God. We should be friends, man. Listen, not gonna lie, I did have something against you for years, but watching your career come and go and crash and burn, I've realized, the 48 Laws of Power says, don't exceed your mark in victory. And I've won already. And I'm happy with it. You're irrelevant, and I'm happy. So at this point, me and you could be cool. We could be friends. Okay? But I every time you try to jump up with some arrogant shit, I gotta check it, because you're not that guy no more. I will never let you act like you're that guy again. You're not the guy. You're gonna have to show us you're the guy. But them raps you keep doing, it ain't it. Yeah, nah. I be listening too. I'll be like, oh shit, he's snapping. Wait till the second verse. Funny thing is, I like the music still. I just know how the music game works. You'll never be popping again. It's over. Oh, show how the other ones got millions? I'll be fair. 311. It's a vlog. 500, a vlog. 577, 161, 2.4. Okay. 2.4 mil. Okay. 109, 1.5, 5.1. The nigga even tried to copy Drake's swag. This is when Drake is going through it. 5 a.m. in Philly. You know what he trying to do. Come on, man. Don't steal my boy's swag, man. It's only 5 a.m. in Toronto, nigga. You had the song when you was popping. Let me remind you. 4 a.m. on the north side of Philly. Round and round like these haters is trying to get me. It's a shame how they hate on me. I know every lyric, brother. But I know even more lyrics when your career is done. Yeah, this is one of my finest works. So I told you, I bought the Maybach just to celebrate his career being dead. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a hater. Call me a hater, but just call me the only thing I always say to people, you just got to understand, Meek to me is like the nigga who shitted on you for 10 years and you waited till the 11th to violate him. That's it. I waited till he can't sell a record. All right. I feel like I'm being mean. Meek, I love you, man. Meek, let's go to Philly. Let's shoot a mukbang, bro. Like, fuck all this music shit, my nigga. Nobody want to hear you rap no more. Like, you're an investor in lids. We don't want to hear you rap. Yo, me and you, let's go to Philly. Let's figure out the best Philly cheesesteak spot. Me, you, OT7 Quine. Let's shoot a mukbang. Bring Skrilla with us. Come on, let's shoot a mukbang or something like that. You know what I mean? Bring me to the trenches. Fuck it. Yo, me and Meek gotta be cool now. Meek, let's be cool, bro. I just had to tell you that, like, you posting that, like, I don't know what girl you were trying to impress, but if you think I'm a crackhead that's going to sit here and be like, oh my God. That's like me posting my $2.3 million contract from Rumble and saying, yo, that's what I get for a stream. No, it doesn't. Get out of here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody gives a fuck what you're talking about. Like, that's another thing I love. I love with this when it comes to Meek. Meek, you're not the only nigga getting money. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. My streaming deal was like your record contract. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We don't hear it. Shut up. Shut up. Yo, that's the worst thing that's ever happened when streamers could talk shit to rappers. Like, you know when they'd be like, yo, just stay in your house. Okay. Kai and Aiden are richer than every rapper, other than like 3 of them. So now they try to do, man, fuck out of here. Meek, you trash. I ain't even planning to go that hard. I apologize. Meek, I'm sorry. It's Christmas. Somebody tell Meek I'm sorry. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Meek Little Boo.